From Wish TV and the All Indiana Podcast Network, this is the News 8 Daily 8 Podcast, a Wish TV News 8 update.
Hello, I'm Jeremy Jenkins, and this is your News 8 Daily 8 Podcast for Tuesday, March 12th. We begin with the Malik Hill sentencing. 1 month after he was found guilty of shooting IMPD officer Tommy Mangan, a judge sentenced him to 87 years. That punishment came down Monday, more than 2 years after the 2022 shooting. Officer Tommy Mangan was training in the field at the time when he was hit and severely wounded by the gunfire. Mangan's wife, Emery, testified about the day of the shooting. Just take a listen to what she had to say.
On February 27, 2022, Tommy packed my lunch like he always did, with lots of snacks to get me through my 13-hour night shift at Methodist Hospital. He told me he loved me and sent me on my way before he began getting ready for his own night shift. Our routine included Tommy calling me on his way into his shift. We would pray together, and I would always pray that God would keep Tommy safe. Around 10:30 p.m., I had just finished an admission note and was enjoying a cup of coffee when my phone rang. The man on the other end identified himself as one of Tommy's training officers, and my body immediately began quivering. Then I heard these words: "Thomas was hurt responding to an incident, and he is in critical condition. I'm coming to pick you up and take you to see him. God, please keep Tommy safe. Please help him to be okay." I mouthed again and again as I waited for the elevator, rode it down to the ground floor, and began walking quickly and then running down the hallways to where the officer was waiting for me. He told me, "Thomas has been shot. My worst fear, my greatest anxiety."
Malik Hill was wounded in return fire from Officer Daniel Majors. Hill continues to claim that he is innocent and that he will appeal the sentence. Police say the man under arrest for a hit-and-run crash that killed one person and left 2 others injured over the weekend was trying to board a plane out of Indianapolis when he was taken into custody. IMPD arrested 27-year-old Salvador Banales at the airport Saturday. Police say he was drinking and driving when his car hit 3 victims at the corner of Mass Ave and College Avenue early Saturday morning. 27-year-old Brandon Breedlove was one of the people hit. He died at the hospital. Hours later, police say Banales called them to report vandalism damage to his rental car, but police say they found human tissue and blood on that car. Officers say Banales was trying to get on a plane to Texas when he was arrested. He's now charged with leaving the scene of a crash causing injury or death and driving while intoxicated. A court date has not been set just yet. Ariel Henry, the Prime Minister of Haiti, has announced he will step down. It comes as surging gang violence has overrun much of the country's capital. Henry has faced calls to resign and has been locked out of his own country as it spirals into chaos. Just take a listen to what he had to say about the timing of his departure.
My government will leave immediately after the inauguration of the council. We will be a caretaker government until they name a prime minister and a new cabinet. Haiti needs peace. Haiti needs stability.
The U.S. and other countries held an urgent meeting on the ongoing unrest yesterday. Secretary of State Antony Blinken announced an additional $100 million to finance the deployment of a multinational force to Haiti. When it comes to the weather, the week was off to a great start, and it will get even better today. But some showers will likely arrive midweek. Marcus Bailey has your News 8 Daily 8 forecast.
It's going to be a beautiful day. In fact, we're probably about 10 degrees warmer than yesterday. So plenty of sunshine, mild temperatures. Enjoy it. Soak it in, because I have some big changes that we're going to have to focus in on here into the weekend and beyond. All right. We're in the mid-40s. It's already 15 to 20 degrees warmer than 24 hours ago. Remember, this time yesterday we had a lot of numbers into the 20s. So we're in pretty good shape right now. 43 in Lafayette, 44 Kokomo and Muncie, 44 in Terre Haute. We got the 50 right now in Bloomington this morning. Overhead, storm tracker, pretty quiet so far for this morning. We do have that system up north, a little low up in northern Wisconsin, trailing cold front. Now that stays away today, but we'll likely see some clouds building out ahead of that as we progress through the afternoon. Futurecast is going to start us off nice and bright about 90 minutes from now when we hit daybreak. But the clouds will build by lunchtime and into the afternoon. Still think we're going to get plenty of sunshine mixing through. Should be a beautiful day, not only sky condition wise, but temperature wise. 58 at noon, 71 later on this afternoon. Again, partly cloudy skies. Eventually, we may turn mostly cloudy as we get later on into the evening hours. A dry day today, but I do think we start to ramp up our rain chances as early as Wednesday. Several rain opportunities, very active pattern for the end of the week, and then a sharp cool down as we gear up for the weekend. We'll talk about it in a busy 8-day forecast that's coming your way in just a few minutes.
To get a peek at the full forecast, just head over to wishtv.com, or you can download the Wish TV Storm Track 8 app. And don't forget to check out the Storm Track 8 weather blogs. Throughout the month of March, Wish TV is celebrating women for Women's History Month. Today, we're highlighting the work of Evelyn Magley, the first woman to own a professional sports league in the United States. News 8's Brittany Noble has her story.
Magley worked as a music teacher. Then a moment of crisis launched her into the chief executive officer role of the basketball league.
It was a vision, and when it came to me, I did write down what it would be, and it would be using the game of basketball as a tool to show love to community, and that's what our teams do, and even right here in Lebanon.
Evelyn Magley is the president and CEO of the Basketball League. She now oversees 38 teams, including Indiana's own Lebanon Leprechauns.
Evelyn is fantastic when it comes to telling her story and inspiring your story. Our why do the Leprechauns exist is different than every other team, but it fits within the TBL vision of uplifting communities and giving people a spotlight.
TBL is divided into 4 conferences. The games are broadcast in 145 countries.
They're really about family and community, and a lot of different countries are very much wanting something of this magnitude in their countries. So we are looking at putting some things international.
Magley says TBL is a different league. The players meet with fans after the games. Each team has a chaplain, psychologist, psychiatrist, and counselor. When they are not on the court, players take life skills and financial literacy classes.
I have 2 sons, and of which both played sports. And in a lot of ways, people see them as being athletes. They don't see them as being a person. These young men are not robots. They're not slaves.
Magley hopes more people in the community will step up to add more TBL teams in neighborhoods across America.
This has been your News 8 Daily 8 podcast for Tuesday, March 12th. I'm Jeremy Jenkins for Wish TV, wishtv.com, or follow us on Facebook for updates.
This is the News 8 Daily 8 podcast, a Wish TV News 8 update on demand. For even more, on demand and on the go, connect with Wish TV on Facebook at wishtv.com and on the free Wish TV mobile app. Thank you for listening, and be sure to like, subscribe, and follow this podcast for updates every weekday morning on the All Indiana Podcast Network and wherever you get your podcast.